Thank you.
Do you think he can open it, or maybe Daddy or Mom should
More interested
open
in his
it?
banana right now.
Oh, I see. That's him.
Nana. He's saying good words now, too.
Oh, very good. Good dog.
Thank you very much.
Want to see good dog?
You going to speak some Norwegian?
That's something for you.
It's like Christmas.
That's a Norwegian sweater. That's wonderful.
Ah, how terrific. Thank you.
That's right.
Yes, apple.
Apple, yes.
Very good.
Would you try to put this on?
Yes. Put your arm in there.
Apple.
Very good.
Getting dressed is boring for children. Okay.
He likes it, yes, too warm. He likes it cold.
Itches.
Apple, that's okay.
You could reindeer on that sweater.
That's all the light you have on here. It makes it too hot for him.
Yeah, that's probably he wants to take it off. All these people doing here.
Yes. Big party.
Big party.
Big party.
Apple.
Sarah was sleeping, Mom.
Hi.
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 How do the other children look at the youngsters? Do they go and get along well?
They're quite
Yes.
good with the babies.
Yes?
Yes.
They're almost grown. I mean, you know.
So they babysit and
Yes.
look up?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Evan. Hey.
This is the first time 16, and I am very involved with my teenagers, so I've spent a lot of time going to the clubs with my children. And this is the kind of music that's really happening in America, and I liked it, and I thought, well, maybe my fans will like it too, so I'll do a little bit of it.
Quite a lot is made of you being a mother. I mean, are you worried, given the range of ages of your children, about the world that they're growing up in?
Not worried, but I think not exactly worried. The word should probably be concerned, that we are all very aware of what's going on. My children are very conscious of the environment. My husband is very, very involved in ecology, his family. And I think it just keeps us very conscious of what's going on around us, and to try, if we can, to take care of it, and especially not just the environment. I think in our lifetime, at a certain point, you start getting involved in different things to help the world, whether it's peace, whether it means helping in human problems. But I think you just have to keep staying involved and making it work, I think. I'm not going to write a book because I don't want to write crap. If I write a book, I would like to write something that was not disposable. And I would like something that made a difference about what we did in the 60s, because it really was a tremendous time and hard-working time. I think Berry Gordy was a genius in that time. We were young people from what they call the ghetto, and we did something across the world, and that should be talked about. I saw that time with the Supremes as a very positive time. When we separated, and I went on to pursue my career, and they went on, they were successful for a while with Jean Terrell and so on. And the same thing with Florence Ballard. She left the Supremes and went on to pursue her career at another company. I think she went to ABC. People don't even know that. They went on to pursue their career. They did fine for a while. I continued to do all right. We separated with good relationship.
Ms. Ross, there are some more mature women now forging careers, well, not forging careers, but are continuing to keep their careers going, like Cher, like yourself. Do you think that maybe you have an advantage over perhaps the Whitney Houstons and the Janet Jacksons just because of your age?
No, hopefully we're examples to make a road for them. You know, make a space for them. I've read articles that they've said that, in a sense, you know, when they were starting to sing as little girls, they wanted to be Diana Ross, you know? So that's a compliment to me. That's really nice. It's not... I don't think we try to compete in that way. If you try to compete in any way, you try to compete in the music to make the music sellable and out there, just like you do in any business.
Do you feel sure of your place in history?
Not at all. Not at all.
Do you think there'll be another time like Motown?
You know what I mean? You don't feel threatened about it. That's a silly thing. I am mother. I wouldn't be threatened by my children. I hopefully will make it so that I can move away and I'm not needed anymore.
We were just talking about the lenses.
Yeah, but as well as that, just Mary Wilson we had on the show, and also Diana Ross there, they look better today than they did then.
I think they do, but I mean, maybe that's just because we're used to the fashion now, whereas the fashions in the 60s looks really strange. I don't know.
How old? They look really strange to me. How old is Mary?
She's 45.
45.
And she said that Ain't No Mountain High Enough is still one of her favourite songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we were mentioning lenses. I'm not sure whether you can see it there, but could you notice the difference between the look that that Diana Ross had then and the look of the reporters? There you see, there's a fog filter. That's to soften it, and the others, I don't think we can show you the other one.
She was asked today, what, are you aware that, that the cameramen were all asked to have special lenses? And she said yes. And they said, well, why was that? And she said, because I'm 45 years old. If I can have a lens that makes me look pretty, then why shouldn't I use it?
Yeah, that's
and you couldn't say, well, you could...
Interesting. Joan Collins didn't ask for that when she was here. There were no special deal, but quite often other shows, unnamed shows, will put a fog lens on or actually put a bit of gauze across the lens to soften the look of someone if they've got wrinkles and so on.
Yeah, I think she's quite brilliant without it anyway. I mean, I really don't think that
She's also,
needed it.
she favours one side, though. You said the cameras were
The
told
cameras
to
were
be
all on one side, and that's because she said that she had a dental... she'd been to the dentist yesterday and she didn't want that side used. So she was very open and very honest about why she was doing that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, she's very... everything you read about Diana Ross is that she's obsessed with being a star, she's obsessed with Whitney Houston, she's obsessed with making this comeback really big.
She had a slap at Mary Wilson there for writing it.
Yeah, well, she was trying to be sort of democratic, but she's very charming. I mean, she was very charming, and obviously she'll put fantastic show.
And looks terrific. Looks terrific. Thanks, Lex, very much indeed.
Okay.
All right, after the break, Jim Pikes returns with his poems. That's next.
The irony is that the lighting was so poor at the press conference, Cruz removed the filters, or she would have been a blur.
I want to look as pretty as I can. Look, I'm 45 years old, and I'd like to look pretty on camera. I'd like to, when I see myself back, that it looks nice and soft and nice. And the other thing is, what happens is, I did a show just recently, and I didn't give me any reminders or anything, and the guy was here, the camera's here. This side of my face, to me, I have... You guys want to know all this? I'm going to the dentist here, okay?
An environmentally conscious Miss Ross also refused a fur company sponsorship of her Australian tour. In this case, is it a matter of do as I say and not as I do?
But as far as fur right now and animals, and, we want to make sure we take care of our animals, and I just want to do the right thing. And I love my fur coats, by the way. It took me years to be able to buy a fur coat, and I want to wear it, but then I think, well, let's think about this and be conscious about what's going on in our world.
Wonder if Mary Wilson is so sensitive.
With a dazzling first concert in Sydney last night. Backed by a 10-piece orchestra, the ageless star reached out to her fans with a medley of hits, old and new, spanning 3 decades. She also wowed them with 6 costume changes, including 2 on centre stage. With her fans on their feet, Diana was on the run for one of the best shows Sydney has seen in years.
Complication.